Hey, what's up, guys? This is Ben from Sky Report, doing a quick deck profile. The deck I took to Las Vegas. This is Baby Vegeta deck. I call it phone booth because it's trying to get as much done in as small amount of energy as possible. You guys already know the leader. The most important things with the leader for this deck is you can take life at will, and on the back side is untap, and you can minus 15k on your side and minus 10k on the other side. The minus 15k is important, so I'll show you guys how it works. So we'll start with the one drop package. And one of my favorite cards in the game. The whole deck pretty much revolves around this guy right here, Vengeful Onslaught. So this card, you take a 15k or less if you have a Machine Mutant leader, and it untaps it. So the play really is, how do I get to Heartfelt Plea? And the ways on turn 2 is to attack with Kava, take a life, then untap it with Vengeful Onslaught, swing again, take another life, so it becomes a 30k body. Then once it's a 30k body, you're already going to be at 4 because you took a life on turn 1. And so after you swing that, they're usually going to be at 3 life for the most part. Then you bring out Plea. So that's one line to get to Plea. The second line to get to Plea is Legix and SS3 Goku. So these both come out for free if you're negging with your leader, or if they got a guy on board, you can free play a Legix, utilizing Flaming Death Ball. So there's lots of different things here. There's minus 10k on opponent's side, plus 10k for a leader, but the most important thing is plus 10k for any of your battle cards. So you could either plus 10k on a Kava, Trunks, if you already taken one life, or on one of these guys, and they all get to either 25 or 30k to bring out Plea. This is the backup package right here. So we just run triple flash, 2 of the pint size, 3 of the 3 drops, and then 4 of the triple flashes. If you brick, this is one other route that I'll usually go with. The nice thing with triple flash is if you play it triple flash on top of SS4 Plea, or you just play it normally, you can turn it into an uncounterable because you plus the 40k. So sometimes I'll swing with lead while the triple flash is already out, and then that'll make this uncounterable. So they can't button, they can't counter it or any time magic. And then to finish off the package, of course, you're going to run 4 of these. It's another route to make that uncounterable. I run 2 of the yellow pan. This is Desperation card. If I'm like trying to find my pieces and I get down to 2, like on turn 2 or 3, and I'll sometimes have this in hand, and so I'll bring this out with the Plea as well. But this is really, if I see this is not the main plan. This is a backup plan. Then we got 2 Fearless pans. This pretty much did not come into play all weekend. This is a junk slot, honestly. I was just thinking of combo power. The whole idea was usually you can get them to 2 with this system. And this is one way you could just drop it down and double strike your leader. And my boy here, Awakened Warrior Bardock, this put in work all weekend.
Judge promos?
Got those judge promos, baby, 75 cents. So the whole point was, if you couldn't get them to 3 and automatically win on turn 2, sometimes you could get them to 2 by swinging with the triple strike and then tap out, and they just don't see it coming, and then you drop this guy. I had a lot of opponents that were pretty salty that I was playing this card, so it caught a lot of people off guard. Super combos, they do what they do. And then 2 negates. This is mainly for if I lose dice roll against Yellow Baby, a way to get out of it. Yeah, so over the weekend, it ran pretty well. I lost a lot of die roll. This relies heavily on winning the die roll, and also on your opponent's ignorance of what this actually does. I had a lot of people who didn't know what I was trying to do, so they just kept taking life. For the deck, got to last round. I had a potential play-in, winning in, and I just bricked hard all 3 games, and so I just couldn't get in. I actually won game 2. One of the cool things about Kava here is I swung with Kava, then I had 2 Vengeful Onslaughts, and so I untapped him once, then I awoken. I minus 15k and then did it again. I went back in for a 30k to swing for games. So sometimes in desperation times, like against Hatchiyak, this is another good route to go, is to just keep untapping, saying Kava. I have the side deck, but the side deck is not really important. These are the main pieces for the game. I beat several opponents on their turn 1, my turn 2. I did it in team wars. I did it in singles.
What was the fastest win?
Fastest win is opponent on turn 1.
Yeah, but
my
like
turn
time.
2. Oh, time?
It's like 2 minutes,
Probably
right?
2 minutes. I've had a lot of games that were 3 minutes or
That's
less
crazy.
this weekend. Because like when it goes off, you only need to see this, this, and this. If you see these 3 cards in your opening hand and your opponent doesn't know what you're going to do, there's a good chance you're going to win the game. But even without it, you could even do this, this, and this, and it's just another route to get there. It's not as smooth, but it still definitely gets there pretty easily. So, you know, that's the deck. Works great if your opponent doesn't know what you're doing, or if it's a best of 1.
Yeah, it's really good in best of 1.
Best of 1
like,
if you don't brick hard. Like
Take this
me.
to your locals and just slaughter everyone.
Yeah. So I think one of the things that was really cool.
And it's a great team tournament deck.
Great team deck as
Yeah.
well. So when this card came out, the second this got released, I was like, this deck needs to be built, because I was on this guy for a very long time, but I just needed a way to finish games. And the thing for Baby is really you're looking for that 30 and 15K for the Vengeful Onslaught. So when this free 30K play came out, I was in heaven. That was a thing to like set off Triple Flash again, because I was a big fan of the Triple Flash engine. So yeah, that's what revived this whole deck for me. So check it out. Go play it at your locals. Make some people pissed off.
Like and subscribe.
Oh, and then John said like and subscribe. You know, we got to get that big YouTube money.
The big plugs.
I want to be some shout outs this weekend. Let's do Steve Aragorn for being one of the drunkest men of all time and still playing basketball. John Bradley for his epic fall in basketball that now is a huge meme. Who else we got this weekend? I'd say all the opponents I played, I really enjoyed playing against. Usually, like, you get some awkward people or people that take things too seriously, but everyone I played this weekend was really cool and chill. And all the West Coast crew, everyone was really, like, down with it. We all hung out and had a good time. So, looking forward to doing it again potentially in February.